26 Bible verses about birth and birthday to feel special. If you are looking for some motivation on your birthday, then find here the best Bible verses about birth and birthday that will help you to feel special on your birthday. Birthdays are a special time of year. They remind us that we're growing older, but they also symbolize how far we've come. They're a cause for celebration and a great excuse to show someone how much you appreciate them. When we celebrate someone's birthday, we're not only celebrating the length of their life, but we celebrate how much they've grown in the past year. Birthdays are important because they give everyone a day to feel special and see how much those around them love them. Source: Bible verses about birth and birthday. Check out here the best Bible verses about birthday. Therefore the Lord himself will give you a sign. The virgin will conceive and give birth to a son, and will call him Emmanuel. Isaiah 7 verse 14. Praise be to the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ. In his great mercy, he has given us new birth into a living hope through the resurrection of Jesus Christ from the dead. 1 Peter 1 verse 3. She will give birth to a son, and you are to give him the name Jesus, because he will save his people from their sins. Matthew 1 verse 21. The virgin will conceive and give birth to a son, and they will call him Emmanuel, which means God with us. Matthew 1 verse 23. Flesh gives birth to flesh, but the Spirit gives birth to spirit. John 3 verse 6. As he went along, he saw a man blind from birth. John 9 verse 1. He will be a joy and delight to you, and many will rejoice because of his birth. Luke 1 verse 14. Surely I was sinful at birth, sinful from the time my mother conceived me. Psalms 51 verse 5. Bible verses about babies being a blessing. Children born not of natural descent, nor of human decision or a husband's will, but born of God. John 1 verse 13. He chose to give us birth through the word of truth, that we might be a kind of firstfruits of all he created. James 1 verse 18. You will conceive and give birth to a son, and you are to call him Jesus. Luke 1 verse 31. And she gave birth to her firstborn, a son. She wrapped him in cloths and placed him in a manger, because there was no guest room available for them. Luke 2 verse 7. Then, after desire has conceived, it gives birth to sin, and sin, when it is full grown, gives birth to death. James 1 verse 15. When it was time for Elizabeth to have her baby, she gave birth to a son. Luke 1 verse 57. They are unfaithful to the Lord, they give birth to illegitimate children. When they celebrate their new moon feasts, he will devour their fields. Hosea 5 verse 7. May your father and mother rejoice, may she who gave you birth be joyful. Proverbs 23 verse 25. Bible verses about babies in the womb. Why did I not perish at birth, and die as I came from the womb? Job 3 verse 11. She was pregnant and cried out in pain as she was about to give birth. Revelation 12 verse 2. And she became pregnant and gave birth to a son. When she saw that he was a fine child, she hid him for 3 months. Exodus 2 verse 2. May the day of my birth perish, and the night that said, a boy is conceived. Job 3 verse 3. Ada gave birth to Jabal. He was the father of those who live in tents and raises livestock. Genesis 4 verse 20. The woman gave birth to a boy and named him Samson. He grew, and the Lord blessed him. Judges 13 verse 24. His sister Hamilketh gave birth to Ishhod, Abiezer and Mala. 1 Chronicles 7 verse 18. Bible verses about babies being a gift from God. They conceive trouble and give birth to evil, their womb fashions deceit. Job 15 verse 35. Before the mountains were settled in place, before the hills, I was given birth. Proverbs 8 verse 25. But when God, who set me apart from birth and called me by his grace, was pleased. Galatians 1 verse 15. Final words. I hope you liked the above inspiring Bible verses about birth and birthday. Don't forget to mention the best line that you liked most from the above lines.